show you how to automate your trading. So if you're already a developer, you can just skip to the automated trading part. Tom was saying it was extremely useful for him. Do you think this would be useful for you? Of course. Especially when you have a community. You can go ahead and research, go type in Algo Trade Camp onto the internet. You'll see there's no community out there like ours. And it's not even me pitching the community. It's the community pitching the community. So make sure to build a community and then have some sort of roadmap. Now, like I said, at the end of this, I am going to give you my roadmap that shows you my system, a bunch of ideas, Q&As. We have a ton of questions, ton of answers, a book list here. So you'll have a ton of different books. And remember, it's research, backtest, and then implement. You can see the system here. Research, backtest, implement. Well, where do you research? Well, I have a ton of books that you can start researching from. All of our ideas are going to be a little bit different, but hey, that's the good thing. And you understand why you want to keep your ideas safe, right? You want to build a system like the RBI system that you can follow every single day. I'll show you exactly how to do it. And then you want to learn from others around you. I have ways that you can track whales and see how they're trading. Could you imagine how much better of a trader you'd be if you could see what all the whales are doing? Of course, right? And I get it. It maybe seems a little too good to be true, but guess what? I've been focused on this for multiple years now, and I've figured out a lot of things that I will always show you. I will always bring it back to the community. It's free on YouTube. I show you every single day on my live streams. And then one thing you have to worry about and really obsess about is risk, because that's the reason hand traders lose money. They simply do not manage risk correctly. They remove their take profit. They remove their stop loss. So when you're building out your systems, you want to focus on risk. Risk management is absolutely everything in trading, and algo trading. It's so nice because your bot actually focuses and does what you say. Okay, if I want to take a profit at 4%, it will take profit at 4% whether you're at the computer or not. Risk management is everything. So I go in and I teach you exactly how to manage risk, and you're going to be blown away with how simple this actually is once you have a structured roadmap. And like I said, I'll throw you that roadmap at the end. Then you want to build small bots. When you find stuff that works in the past after you backtest, remember, backtesting is taking data from the past and applying it to your strategy. If you see it works in the past, you don't go build big bots. Like I put 10K into my first bot and I lost money because I didn't backtest and I didn't have a system to follow. What happens after I find a winning backtest, something that's super profitable in the past? Well, I didn't do that part. I just went and built a bot. Now I build backtests and I see if it's profitable in the past, and then I build a bot with tiny size. So I build small bots. I let those bots run for a couple of weeks, and I make sure that they work in the future as well. Because just because they worked in the past doesn't mean they're going to work in the future. So, I'm sure you see all those flashy people on the internet. Look at my backtest, 10,000% return per year on TradingView. But dude, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. If they're showing you this on TradingView, did you know that TradingView backtests are totally irrelevant? They're not real. There's something called repainting. If you want to go ahead and Google that later, it's essentially what TradingView does, and all of the backtests are totally wrong because of it. It's essentially when they're backtesting, they're able to see the data in the future before it's actually they're supposed to see it. Now, when you backtest in Python, that is the solution, and that's what I show you. And then you want to just rapid test. You can see the supply and demand zone strategy. Might be a strategy you're interested in looking into. I really like supply and demand zones, but you want to rapid test these strategies to make sure that you're always finding new ideas. A lot of people ask me, Moondev, why don't you just find one holy grail strategy and run that? And it's because if that holy grail strategy blows up someday, then I blow up. The better way to do this is have multiple 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 strategies running at the same time that are uncorrelated. Meaning, okay, well, it's a trending market. I have a couple strategies that are doing really, really well right now, but then I also have some mean reversion strategies that aren't doing well. But it's smoothing out my P&L curve, because when the price goes down or we start mean reverting, well, the trending strategies might not be doing well, but the mean reversion strategies are absolutely cleaning up. So it's much better to have multiple winning strategies. And that's why I say rapid test strategies and back test every single day. Don't worry, I show you how to back test. It may be overwhelming right now, but don't worry. I will send you that roadmap here at the end. We're finishing up soon. I just want to get through and show you all of these. This is how you research strategies. I have a video showing exactly how to find profitable strategies. In the roadmap, I go over it as well. You can look at different videos on YouTube and come up with ideas. Research papers from Google Scholar. There's PhDs out there that are giving us their ideas. And I always get this question, Moondev, can I run this from the cloud? Because my computer, whatever, I live on an island too, so I lose power all the time. Yes, I show you exactly how to run it from the cloud. And then you can backtest even deeper to make sure that your backtests aren't overfit. If you don't know what overfitting is, go give that a look. But essentially, I show you how to backtest deeper and make sure that they're actually robust. And you want to try every idea you have. I mentioned this earlier. You write notes in your phone, right? Well, I do too, of course. And my note sheet is so thick. There are so many ideas